Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, my flesh gang, you guys. I'm Dakocity. Welcome back to another video. That's right, I'm behind the desk again. We're behind the camera talking to each other. I've been playing this game called TFT recently. That's right, Teamfight Tactics. That's what it stands for, and it is made by Riot Games. It is free to play, and it is an auto chess game. That's right, it's an auto chess thing. It's on your phone as well as the computer. Amazing. Let's get into it. I'm gonna explain what it is. I am not good at the game, mind you, but I will explain to whoever doesn't know what it is, because I know some people in my audience don't know what it is. I'm going to keep repeating myself. Okay, let's get into it. So, Teamfight Tactics. What's going on here? Well, you get a little legend. That's like your little avatar, right? You can open up eggs, and there's this whole like system with that. It's basically skins in Fortnite, but randomized. You open up loot boxes and get stuff. There's a battle pass. That stuff's not important. That's all cosmetics. You start out with the carousel in the beginning. You pick an item usually. There's an item on a champion, and you pick it, and then you get sent into the game. First 3 waves, you fight minions. Now those minions are going to give you items, and you get a little roll on the bottom that gives you champions that you can buy with gold. Now what you want to do, I'm going to give you some little tips, because I know some of the fundamentals. In those first 3 rounds, do not refresh. In fact, you really shouldn't be refreshing unless it's part of your strategy until you get to 50 gold. Because every 10 gold you hold, you get interest on that gold, and you get more gold per round because of said thing until 50, unless otherwise said in with your augment that you get, which I'll get into in a second. So you buy the champions, you're trying to mix and match them so they fit. Now, every champion has an origin and maybe 1 or 2 traits. And there might be one with a third, but we'll get into that again. I need to stop saying we'll get into that. We're just going to get into everything today. I'm not going to go over all the origins and all the traits, because first off, they change every set, which is like a season, and that's a lot of stuff, and I don't even know what all of them do yet because I haven't played this set very much. But basically, you want to get, champions that fit in the same set, because once you meet the requirements for the origin or the trait and the level of them, because they scale, the more you have, the better the bonus. You get little bonuses like increased range, or like passive effects where they heal at like 50% HP, or just insane stuff where they double cast their abilities and get like 100% attack speed, shit like that. It's a whole system that you'll get into just by learning the game, just playing the game. It's not really something I can explain in the video, especially when I'm literally a bronze person who has played like 6 games today and in my entire life. I did play the first 3 sets, but the game's so different. The fundamentals are somewhat the same, but it's so much different now. So after those 3 waves, you start fighting people. Now, what you really don't need to worry about losing in the early rounds, although it is better to just kind of win every round. Certain strategies do want you to lose, because when you're streaking, it doesn't matter if you're winning or losing streaking. When you win, you get a gold no matter what. You get 1 gold no matter what when you win. But when you're losing and winning, when you streak, the more you lose and win in that streak, the more gold you get per turn bonus. So the worst case scenario is losing and winning every other round, because you don't get the streak, you don't get extra gold. Now, you'll get to a carousel round every now and then, and if you're losing a lot, if your health is lower than everyone else's, you get a better chance on the carousel. Not chance, you just get a better position, because it goes from losers to winners in terms of who gets to choose what on the carousel. My advice, and usually I'm pretty sure the people who are challenger use this as advice. You go for the items, you don't go for the champions, unless it like just fits. Like, oh, I have a Pantheon that needs to get to level 2, and I need a Bloodthirster. Oh, there's a Pantheon with a Bloodthirster in the carousel. Of course you're gonna pick that up. That's a high roll as hell. But usually you want to just get items that you need, because you should be building your team around items. Now, if the game just gives you a 3-star 𝗖cie, you might want to do that. But, usually you're building your team around the items you're getting, not the champions that you roll, because you can usually kind of manipulate what you get, because rolling isn't that hard to do. What am I saying? This might just be terrible advice, man. I don't know. It's RNG, but it's not like super bad RNG. There's high rolls, there's low rolls. You know, it's like poker, right? You put the best poker player versus the worst poker player, and then dude's like, hey, you know, you might lose one game to the worst guy, but you make him fight him in like a 10. The best player is probably gonna win most of those. And this is way more complicated and way more in your favor than poker. I'm just going on tangents about this. The game's very fun. You don't actually have to fight. It's basically as interactive as playing a card game. Honestly, less than a card game. Because all you're doing is rolling, leveling up, saving gold, grabbing items, and placing your champions and placing items on them. By the way, items stay on your characters unless you sell them or unless you use an item that gets rid of them. So be careful with who you place your items on. See, there's strategies for champions that hold items until like later carries. It's crazy. This game, honestly, is just so amazing. I cannot believe that Riot is just so good at making video games, and I hate them for it because I hate League of Legends. It ruined my life. So yeah, I'm gonna be learning the game. I'm pretty decent at strategy games, so hopefully once I start really just absorbing all of the knowledge, I'll end up placing pretty high in this game. I know I did place in platinum at one point, I'm pretty sure, when I played the first 3 sets. Like, when I got good at this game, it was good. So hopefully when I get good at this set, I'll just pog out and I'll actually be entertaining to watch. So if you would like to check out my Twitch when I stream, I don't have a schedule yet, but hopefully I will soon. It is in the description, as well as, well, everything else. I'm sure the end screen will have my link tree, which has all my social media. Hit the like and subscribe button because, well, you know, I need help. And also, if you want to see more of my content, that's literally just telling YouTube, hey, I like this guy. I'm probably gonna be uploading TFT videos. I'm gonna stick to vlogs too. I'll probably do back and forth, but honestly, the vlogs, guys, this is a bit of an update video too. The vlogs aren't really working out. I'm gonna do them every now and then when I have something actually thinking of doing, like, oh, I'm gonna go screw with McDonald's drive-through people, because that, you know, that's a nice thing to do. Not even screw with them, just kind of be funny and still order food. Like, I'm not gonna waste their time, or just like go to the zoo, or if I go to the aquarium, I'm gonna vlog stuff like that just because it's actually entertaining to watch. But